This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Okay, regular listeners of the show know our love for the movie The Birdcage. One of the greatest whole scenes is Armand trying to teach Nathan Lane's character how to be a man. And they're having breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And so
little patio.
Right. Nathan Lane's character, who's definitely very feminine, grabs the toast, pinky out, and he's starting to put the butter on his toast. And Robin Williams says, "No, men schmear."
Real men schmear.
And he takes a knife and he smears the butter.
I can still hear Nathan Lane. I broke the toast.
No, I pierced the toast.
I pierced the toast. That's all right. So you pierced the toast. So what? We'll make more bread. God, is it Robin Williams' best movie? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Here we go.
Jen, stop trembling. Hold the knife boldly and with strength.
No, I pierced the toast.
So what?
The important thing to remember is not to go to pieces when that happens.
You have to react like a man. Calmly. You have to say to yourself, Albert, you pierced the toast. So what? It's not the end of your life. Try another one.
Albert, you pierced the toast. So what?
You're right. There's no need to get hysterical. All I have to remember is I can always get more toast.
That's the spirit.
Dude,
Yes, stop
seriously.
trembling.
Fantastic.
How do you feel about those Dolphins? 4th and 3 on their 30. 34 seconds left. How you bewildered, betrayed? Wrong response.
An expert has claimed that how you spread butter on your toast actually says a lot about who you are.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, before you tell me
Okay.
how dysfunctional I am, let me think about this for a minute. You go first. I can think about how I smear the toast for the minute.
How do I smear butter on the toast?
Yes, okay.
Okay. I'm not going to lie. I don't spend a lot of time on it. And if the butter's cold, I'm fine with there just being random chunks all over the bread. I'm not big on making sure it's spread. It's fine. Just slap it in there and go about your day.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of my real joys in life is sourdough bread.
Oh.
Every square inch, microscopically, has to turn in butter.
Yeah.
And it has to be soft butter. I don't like that cold, crappy chunk butter crap on there. It's got to be perfectly even spread before I put my either apple butter or strawberry jam on.
Okay.
Apple butter, courtesy of Sky High. So, it's in the brick. You know, you get the small, what would that be? A tube.
The stick.
A stick of butter. Overthinking
Although
it
I am
again.
compelled at the idea of a tube of butter.
Cold butter chunks repulse me.
Oh, my God.
It has to be melty butter, but not too melty, and it's got to smear on perfectly.
Oh, my God. You are a friggin' diva.
And I really over butter. I probably use too much butter.
Yeah.
So I could probably do better there. But it's got to be, I could probably do better on the butter. But I don't.
It's fine. No one's judging your butter game.
Okay.
All right.
Are we doing it wrong?
No, you're fine. There's no right or wrong way. Human behavioral researcher Darren Stanton claimed that people are in different categories based on their spreading method. Are you a glider, a clumper, or a crust avoider?
There you go, dude. Glider.
Dude.
Yeah. Glide, butter, glide.
Okay, glider. Gliders glide their knife over the toast for an even spread.
Yeah.
Out of the 2,000 adults polled, about 50% claim to use the glider method, making it the most popular spreading approach. I just love this article.
Yeah.
These people tend to be easygoing and calm in nature. There you go.
You just like how you like it.
Yep. And gliders slide through life unbothered by any obstacles or stressful moments.
Oh.
Right.
Dude, all I need in life is some tasty waves, a cool buzz, and I'm fine.
They're good at listening to other people's problems since they never appear to have any themselves. Well, that part's wrong. But the rest of it was pretty right on.
I don't feel like I have a problem.
You're just
You might think I have a problem, but I don't know if I have a problem. I'm too stupid to know if I have a problem. I'm too busy gliding butter to know if I have a problem or not.
I think you're a combination of a glider and a total coverage. because you said you like to get it right up to the edges.
Sure. What's the total coverage person like?
But the total coverage person, you do not fit that profile.
I'll stick with
research showed that 19% of people were total coverage spreaders, spreading slabs of butter right up to the edges. This group of noshers is thought to be very methodical and precise, often making them organized. They're probably the ones who plan group activities months in advance. Let's see. These everything in its place people are very precise and methodical, making sure every part of the toast is covered and applying the perfect amount of butter evenly across. Spreading the entirety of the bread with butter shows control, ensuring there are no risks involved.
We call them event coordinators.
Yeah, right. Leaving parts of the bread without butter would be leaving something just half finished for them. Yeah.
It's like the PTA mother.
Clumpers. I'm a clumper.
I'll tell you what, though, and I think part of the reason I glide, now that I'm doing a little deeper thought process on this, is that I want the butter to be in the toast. I don't want it to just sit there and be not a part of the experience. The butter has to literally be soaked in the sourdough.
Yeah.
And sourdough bread's got to be toasted and hot.
And I'm fine with some bites having butter and others not.
Oh, not me. I don't want it when I take a bite, then I don't want a big clump of butter in my mouth.
Yeah.
I want it to all be even.
Yeah.
So while still gliding.
Right.
Okay.
Oof. Clumpers don't spread their butter evenly and will often leave clumps of it on the bread. The 6% of people who do this are in their own world.
It's all about you.
Sometimes they show up late because they think they have more time to spare than they do. Oh, no.
So they're all willy-nilly about their butter technique.
They are scattered in nature and think outside the box. They're just happy to be eating bread with butter. God.
That's wrong.
Dude, it's
it's a process. You can't just throw it against the wall.
It's so true. I'm just like, hey, this is good now.
Oh,
That's
no.
funny.
Yeah, right. Well, maybe they got more important things to do.
Crust avoiders. If you, like 5% of adults polled, avoid the crust when spreading your butter, you're probably neat and tidy. These people are procedural and don't like making a mess. They most likely describe themselves as perfectionists. Double cider. I didn't even know this was an option. People who butter both sides of the bread are the most unique of the spreaders, as very few people would put the fat on both sides.
Yeah. I guess you could do a super duper duper thin slice of cold butter. God, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I see that.
I hate lumpy butter.
Have you ever done the tear and spread method? Tear and spread people will tear pieces of the bread and butter one rip at a time.
I've spread and tore.
Thank you.
Some of my best work.
Mm-hmm. All right. I like that. I love those things.
I feel really good about my butter game all of a sudden. I mean, I feel it's amazing. It's amazing how it matches up to your personality.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's like we're all here for a purpose, to butter our way to happiness. All makes perfect sense. Craving butter.
I love butter.
Love butter.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
I want butter.
Now, the cinnamon butter at, is it Outback? No, Texas. Texas Roadhouse.
Now we're getting into butter variety.
Yeah.
That's a whole different
People
thing.
talk about that butter all the time.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I have to say. Do they sell it in a tub somewhere?
I don't know.
At the store? Have you been to the Texas Roadhouse on the West Side yet?
I don't know.
We should go for that lunch. We'll just go eat butter and leave.
We could spread it on each other's toast.
We're here for the butter.
Listen, lady, give me $15 and some butter.
We'd like some privacy with the butter. Do you have a VIP room for the butter lovers? We'd like to go to the VIP room. We have to go break the cherry over here at the Texas Roadhouse, dude. Have a light lunch. I forget. Are you into you love meat?
Oh yeah, dude.
You have denied yourself a good porterhouse long enough, dude.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We got to get over there. We'll split a porterhouse.
I need to make up for my experience at Soda Chop House.
Oh, dude, no, too soon. Hi, how's it going?
I am flabbergasted that it looks like the New York Post is the one who had that story published.
Yep.
they spent money on this. I know it's good product for the radio. Definitely.
Well, now,
you.
how do you? Are you a glider? You seem pretty laid back. Are you a glider?
Yeah, you got to load it up, especially if something fresh. Paneer is good, but you got to get it from like a hometown bakery.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally crunchy crust. You got to get soaked in there.
See, we haven't even talked about. No, I was going to say we haven't even talked about the type of knife used to properly spread butter. You need a traditional butter knife. You can't get a serrated, sharp like a steak knife. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, I could see D using like a chainsaw and just ripping it down. Yeah.
I use a spoon actually.
Hell.
Oh, then that butter might be a little too soft.
Like,
You never know.
You never know. I love that.
I just hope to God the government didn't pay for this study.
Okay, no, you're fine. No, your worries can be alleviated because it actually happened in England, so we're good. It's not even us. And
why aren't we talking about crumpets or English muffins?
Right, it was all just butter, just butter.
And they're gonna put like Worcestershire sauce or something. I don't know. They do some crazy stuff over there.
They really do.
What was that? Now I'm really thinking about this. When I was a kid, there was butter in a bottle.
Oh, the spray?
Oh, is that what I'm thinking of?
I have that. I can't believe it's not butter spray.
That was it. It was butter spray.
And then remember, this is so
that
weird.
That sounds like all chemicals to me.
It pretty much is. Because Fabio came up the other day in my dressage lesson, believe it or not. And he was the guy.
He was the guy. Freaking Fabio tried
How does this happen?
He tried.
The bird hit him, yes. I told that story.
And the butter mafia came out and he disappeared. Where did Fabio go?
Yeah, he was killed by a bird.
That son of a bitch. That wasn't a bird. It was
good weekend.
That wasn't a bird. It was a drone. It wasn't a bird. I knew it. Hi, how's it going?
Hi, it's going all right. I just got to say I'm a little disappointed. What about all the people that just grab the stick of butter out of the fridge and rub it over the toast?
Yeah.
Dude, what kind of savage are you?
You save that for corn on the cob, you son of a bitch.
Then you just put the butter back with the toast aids all over it. You can't do that.
That would be.
I mean, you're using it for something else. Cut off this section with the toast on it. And you're good.
I've never seen that in the wild, so I can't even say that's
because I would murder somebody if they did that at my house. They'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Here's some. Thanks, dude.
That's hilarious.
Christy gets mad.
He's an anarchist. That's what that guy is.
I'll tell you what, and I don't know why it bothers her so much. Like the cottage cheese tub.
Yeah.
So I'll eat cottage cheese out of the tub, but I'll put the pepper. I'll just put the pepper in the tub. And then stir it up, and she gets mad that I leave pepper in the cottage cheese tub.
Yeah,
because she didn't do it.
Right.
So she doesn't, for some reason, even though she enjoys pepper, she doesn't want my pepper on the cottage cheese. That grosses her out.
She wants it untainted.
It's like we have sex. What's a little pepper between a couple of freaks?
That'd be like putting the tuna fish in the mayo jar and eating it out of there. You don't want little scraps of tuna fish in your mayo.
It's just because it's my pepper.
I get it. I'm with her.
That's weird. That's weird to me.
You keep your pepper to yourself. Maybe you two need two separate cottage cheeses. That's what I'm hearing. This is the second time cottage cheese came up today. Was there an incident?
Boy, you're right. There's some stress in the fridge. We need to have different sides.
Yeah.
Of the fridge.
You can each have your own tub of cottage cheese and everybody's happy, but don't you dare go into her cottage cheese, or that is going to upset the balance.
No guarantees. Hi, how's it going?
Danger. What do you do when your butter's too hard to spread on your toast?
Well, I'll stick it in the microwave.
He blows on it.
But I will tell you.
No. You put it in a pan, you melt it, and you rub the toast around in there.
No, you know what I do? You know what I did at your mom's house last night?
Did you just make another?
Not much.
This dude just made a dirty dish to make a dirty dish. He's like, I'm gonna go ahead and use this pan.
I chewed up. I
made eggs in it.
I took a bite out of the frozen butter stick, melted it in my mouth, and spit it in your mom's mouth. How's that sound?
It sounds good. She's been dead for 11 years.
Well, I wondered why she was so quiet. I'm like, you gonna talk or what?
Jesus Christ!
Come on.
Yeah, it's all right. She's been cremated too, Danger.
Hey, well, I spit it in the jar. All right, thanks.
God.
Okay, I got it. That's enough.
That is enough. By the way, you melting butter in your mouth.
You want some of this?
The greatest visual.
You want some of this, bitch? Just...
But you can't say it because you got frozen butter.
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
I love radio.
Hey, it's the Deathly Pallor coming at you on the Money 902 WA3D FM, The Sturge. Coming up next, we got some hot new tracks from Triple Who, Blabby Who.
Well, a new poll found that listening to this very radio station could be one of the highlights of your day, maybe your whole damn week. Someone had thousands of people rank the top unexpected moments of delight that can happen on any given day. So something you never saw coming that instantly puts you in a better mood.
Just a topless woman walking down the street.
Yeah.
And going to McDonald's.
Weird it's not on the list.
No, I'm making my own list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywho, the average person has 2 of these moments a week.
Oh.
So we're number 5. Hearing your favorite song on the radio is number 5.
Okay.
Where do we want to go?
Yeah,
here?
like you get in a car and you're just flipping around and all of a sudden popping around.
And Eye of the Tigers.
And Eye of the Tiger comes
Jamming,
on. Or Dancing Queen. Hello.
It's a terrible song. Also, let's see. Someone lets you cut in front of them in line. That's always nice.
Oh, wow. I had that at Quick Trip today.
See?
It was weird. It was a staggered line, and the guy was standing there, and he had way too much stuff in his hands. And he goes, "Go ahead, brother." I'm like, "No, dude, I'm behind you. I'm just off to the side." He goes, No, you go ahead." And we looked at each other for a moment, and there was a connection of brotherhood.
That's when you kissed.
We didn't kiss, but someday we may kiss.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, it's nice when someone.
So that was.
in line.
I don't know why he did that. That was nice.
Random compliment from a stranger. That happened to me the other day. That was completely unexpected. Especially, whatever. Coming back from the Liney Lodge, the last thing you expect is a compliment because everybody looks like 100 miles of bad road.
Especially when you're in the bus bathroom.
Yeah.
With
like, what are you doing
with
here?
A stranger, and he's looking up at you from in the tank.
I was like, well, thank you. Getting a surprise refund.
Nice butthole, lady.
Yeah.
Thank you. Don't mind if I do.
Getting a surprise refund, like the money from your tuna check. Hell yeah. That's been showing up in my memories, too, on Facebook. People being like, I got my $2.86. Number 1 unexpected thing that happens to you that instantly puts you in a great mood is finding money in a pocket.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. That's number 1 with a bullet, dude.
Yeah.
Some of the other things, getting a bonus at work, hitting every green light.
Okay.
Your partner randomly showing you affection or their titties.
I'll give you one. Like, I'll go home and I'll pop on the couch and the cats will jump on my lap and I'll turn on the TV and the outlaw Josie Wales is just starting. You know, you time it out just perfect.
Yeah, and you're like, man, can it get any better?
No, it can't.
Waking up before your alarm and realizing you get to sleep longer. This happened to me last night.
It happens to me all the time.
Like, it was midnight, and I was like, yes, dude, how do I still have 4 hours?
It's that's really weird. I've done that the last couple of nights.
Yeah.
And the other night, it was 10:50. I'm like, yeah!
I know. It's like you won the damn lottery, dude.
And then last night, I think it was about 1:55.
That's good, too. I'll take that.
And I'm like, that's another 2 hours, dog.
It really sucks that when it's like 3:20, then I'm like, oh, no.
My thing is,
I might as well just get up.
It's like 3:15, and I got to pee. And I'm trying to pinch it off for another 20 minutes.
You might as well just give up.
And then I just get up, and I'm like, crap.
Yep.
And then I just go down and visit with my cats. And we have a grand old time.
Good.
What else? What's a nice surprise? Help me out here. What's your last good surprise? Time for a Johnny Instapoll.
Oh, no.
These are the worst.
This is kind of a weird one.
Which one?
A familiar smell from your childhood.
Oh, like a crayon. That's really weird you say that. I was at Walmart yesterday.
Smelling crayons?
I was smelling crayons. And a guy came up and said, "Do you need help?" He didn't say, "May." It's really weird. There's a difference. He didn't say, "May I help you?" He said, "Do you need help?"
Right. There is a big difference.
I said, "Yes." Are you qualified?
Right. Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, I was buying pens.
Yeah.
And a journal.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You need a new notebook.
No, it's for kind of a business plan. But I'm like, I'm going to make myself feel good. I'm going to get something very fancy looking.
Good.
And I will walk down the aisle. It was like the school supply aisle. And I got that smell. I could smell like grade school.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it just for a second. Just for a second.
Yeah.
I felt like I was 5.
Well, and then because the construction paper is there too.
Yes.
So it's
just the whole vibe of that.
Yeah, 100%.
Takes you back to...
Smells are super triggering for memories.
Yep.
Big time.
I love it. Like a perfume or whatever. I forget what brand your mom wears. Aquavelva, I think.
No, it's like from the dollar store. Yeah, it's bad.
There's I'm trying to think what Christy wears. Dolby and Gabbana.
Dolce and Gabbana.
Yeah, but you're Dollar and Gabbana.
Oh yeah, totally, dude.
No, we got to change the Gabbana.
That's okay.
Dollar, not Dollar and
in gold piece.
Dollar
and banana.
Dollar and banana. Okay, that's better. What are you wearing? Dollar and banana. Oh,
we used to have a coworker that would do that. It was bad. That you and I were both big babies about that, but whatever. That cheap stuff.
Yeah. Instant headache. Jeez. I don't know the reaction. I don't know how you don't. Maybe you just build up a tolerance to it. You know, it's amazing. Maybe they can't smell it anymore.
I don't know.
I'm going to burn their olfactories out.
I don't know.
Or whatever it's called. All right. Hi.
Number 1 on the list, calling your favorite radio.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I call myself and request a song. It's really weird. I answer the phone. Hey, thanks for the check for the kids, Nate. I mean that on a personal note, Nate. Nate gave us $200.
Oh, thanks, Nate.
And a weird box of wigs. What's going on?
Well, I always like to say, if I got the positive around me, I dump it all over everywhere.
That's it, dude. Little positivity.
It ain't all just for me.
Dude, make it rain up in here. All right, Nate.
It's Friday. Happy Friday.
All right.
Bye, Nate.
I said his $200 probably guaranteed that he's allowed to call up and ramble incoherently again for another till the next radiothon.
Yeah.
Securing his place in radio history as the rambling man. Hello?
Good morning, JJO.
Good morning.
Yeah, D, don't let Johnny fool you. He wasn't looking for crayons. He was looking for paste.
That's right.
There was a
paste eater.
Yeah, there was a couple of months there where paste was tasting really good back in the 5th grade, 3rd grade,
yeah,
1st grade.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Right,
D, can you spin Kryptonite for me?
For sure.
Oh yeah, man.
I appreciate it. You guys have a real good weekend. Love the show.
You too, bud.
Dude.
That's nice.
What else is on the list?
When you're trying to make a point and someone finally gets it, Jesus Christ.
You know,
this show that's brutal.
There's like a little things, a la. There'll be like a little. There'll be like cottage cheese left in the cottage cheese jug. You know, I'm talking about microscopic little victories.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I celebrate all the little victories.
Because Christy eats all the cottage cheese.
Does she?
And then sometimes I'll lift it knowing it's probably like 1 tablespoon, but it'll be like half full. I'm like, oh, yeah, that bitch is mine.
Yeah. Then you stick your... No.
Stick my crayon in it? No. Do not stick my crayon in it.
All right.
Victory. What's another little victory? Oh, I know a little victory. Like I'll go out and get on the bike.
Yeah.
There'll be a full tank of gas, and I forgot I had gassed it up.
Yeah.
You know, just a little.
Oh, yeah, man.
Little woohoo.
For sure.
Yay. And then we found our emergency pizza. Remember that? And I didn't see it was there for months, but it was up. It was flat up against the door. So it was kind of like hidden And every time I'd open, I'd be like, I suck. And then finally, I'm like, what's that little pizza I see hiding?
Pretty exciting.
It was like a little hiding pizza.
Yeah.
So that was a little victory.
That's awesome.
What else is a little? This is fun, actually. This is actually fun.
I feel like it's kind of like a gratitude exercise, right? Like it's the small things that you are really grateful for, and you just got to focus on them, and then all of a sudden it becomes pretty awesome. I don't know. I like when you, like, that moment when you cross the last thing off your to-do list. Like, that is, like, one of the best feelings on the planet, for sure.
Maybe at our age, there's no surprises left. Ugh, that took a turn.
At our age? Well, we're not the same age.
Well, we are, but whatever. Nice fantasy you got over there.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
Okay, this is pretty amazing. A 50-year-old man from Lithuania was recently arrested in Spain after allegedly faking heart attacks at several restaurants in order to avoid paying the bills.
I love it.
The man, who's only been identified as Adis J., has tried the scam at least 20 times over the past year at different restaurants. Most recently, the man ordered a seafood paella and 2 whiskeys at the El Buen Coma restaurant in late September. He had a bill of about $37. He attempted to leave without paying, but restaurant staff stopped him and noted how he still needed to pay the bill, right? And then he became visibly upset and said he was going to go get the money from his hotel room. Staff refused to let him leave without paying, and then he dramatically threw himself on the ground and pretended to have a heart attack.
It's a big one. Wheezy, it's a big one. I got a shrimp stuck in my heart. It got stuck. You know, they used to call that dine and dash.
Right.
Now when you have a heart attack, they call it
dine and die.
Dine and die, dying defibrillator.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a schmuck.
Well, the staff was not falling for it. They, instead of calling an ambulance, they called the cops.
Why not? Then they hit you with an ambulance ride if you went through with that. You'd have a $5,000 ambulance ride.
Apparently, the dude's image had been shared among many area restaurants to try and stop him from striking again.
That's outstanding.
So, yeah. He was arrested multiple times in the city. The MO was the same. Refused to provide an address. Taken into custody. Blah, 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 blah.
Perfect. It's kind of, I don't know if you'll agree with this one. It's kind of like artsy-fartsy. It's kind of like artsy. Although there's
theft involved.
Yeah, there's theft involved, so that kind of screws that one up.
Yeah.
But I like the cut of his jib a little bit. I mean, if you're going to go all in, I mean, get down there and show me the heart attack.
Way to commit, dude.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Guy's out there pounding on his chest.
Who
wants that? It's great to use once.
Right.
Not 20 times.
No.
That's not going to work. I mean, wait for
Let alone in the same area.
Wait till you're on a really romantic dinner on a first date with a lovely lady and you've had 3 bottles of $300 wine. The bill's $1,200. That's when you want to save it for the big one. She'll be like, is there going to be a second date or are you going to die on me?
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You're weird.
And you need to really commit and, like, lose control of your bowels and bladder. You want to make it believable.
Wow.
You know?
How would you? Okay, I guess. Just save it. Just hold it until the check comes.
Yeah.
What a weirdo.
Yeah, I'd say. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, and a doctor, you know, there's usually a doctor everywhere.
Yeah.
In the dining room. He'd call you out. He goes, you're having none of the symptoms. You're not dilated. You are burping up some sirloin.
Yeah, I would assume. And if your pulse is regular, whatever. You're not going to get away with it. Stupid.
So you're not under arrest. You're under cardiac arrest.
Good work out of you.
Is this thing on?
Mary Lou Retton has had a scary setback on her road to recovery.
Oh, please.
Don't.
This son of a bitch.
Retton's eldest daughter.
Just die already.
Holy crap. What happened?
Nothing.
You're very violent today.
I am a little aggressive.
Yeah. Shayla Schrepfer posted a video on the Insta captioned Update Heart, where she explained to her followers that her mom remains in the ICU. The star has been battling a rare form of pneumonia since earlier this month and has unfortunately suffered a complication, but this could mean more dollar signs for the family. Sorry.
Wait, did you add that?
Yeah.
Perfect. Sometimes I'm so proud of you. Should chip off the old cynical block, I believe.
Basically, at the beginning of this week, we were going on the up and up, Schrepfer said.
She's worth like $10 million.
Yeah. But in the new video, so this, even though the family had been excited by the progress, she revealed the gymnast's road back to health has not been straightforward. We were so excited seeing so much progress. And then yesterday we had a pretty scary setback. She's still in the ICU, and we're just working through some things as far as the setback goes. So I just wanted to give an update there. But hey, you can donate from this link. Yeah.
I'm going to get that number one more time.
Yeah. Then she ended her message by thanking followers and fans for their support, a.k.a. money.
Stop sending her money. Look, let me tell you the working theory on this. The daughter,
Shayla,
who we seem to be the only one getting any updates from, Shayla stands to inherit mom's wealth, which I've seen reports are $8 to $12 million.
Yeah.
What are you writing down?
Oh, I'm just writing down stuff.
Is it a love letter?
It is.
Thank you. Get the name right.
Okay, $8 to $10 million.
$8 to $10 million. Now, if say Mary Lou Retton dies, and then they have to pay all the hospital bills.
Yeah.
What does that do to Shayla's inheritance?
Diminishes it.
Good answer.
Thanks.
No problem. So Shayla is the one that stands to lose a lot out of this whole thing. So she wants to make sure.
Well, I thought it was sketch. We ain't even got a bill in the mail yet.
Right.
What are you doing?
Right. You don't even know.
Asking for money.
Right. You have no idea what you owe that hospital.
Right.
Or what her coverage is. And you're up there begging for money.
Immediately.
The whole thing stunk.
The bitch barely got in the damn room.
And she had to GoFundMe before anybody even knew.
Yeah.
The day she announced Mary Lou was in the hospital, the GoFundMe was announced.
Yep.
That's scandalous.
100% scandalous.
Anyways.
Right. Whatever.
No, I don't know. I mean,
it's hard to trust people.
Well, it's some of the information you never know. Some of that, you Google like, what is Matt Damon worth? Blah, blah, blah. I ask what you're worth.
Yeah, 2 in the bush.
No, you know what came up on Google?
Oh, what?
Tell that bitch she owes us $20. That's literally what popped up.
I do. I owe them for storage. I pay $1 every month.
Well, yeah.
Sons of bitches.
Really sad. I paid it.
I do.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm just saying, man.
Sorry, your phone's not great. Blah 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 blah. And now they're getting money from the gym, the
Olympic, yeah, which you brought up
committee
before.
So it's a well-rounded, unsubstantiated, mysterious, bottomless fund that has no accountability.
Right. And you know what, too? The hospitals do pro bono cases occasionally.
Sure, absolutely. You're not saying they ain't going to fix Mary Lou Retton and say, just give us a plug.
Right.
Do some back springs.
That's what I'm saying.
Sign an autograph.
And that's why it's like, we didn't even have a bill yet, and you are... How do you even know the amount of money to assign to it?
And the other thing I thought was very mysterious is where Shayla goes, it's a very rare form of pneumonia. What the hell does that mean?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing sucks.
Right. Well, and I don't...
There's no transparency. It's all just gimme, right from the get-go.
And Shayla is second-generation money, so we already know how those folks operate, usually. Are there exceptions? Absolutely. But usually the second-generation money folks are complete hot garbage. So
how you did not have, at her age, anything prepared medically is ridiculous. All the flags are up and flying. Everybody should see them. But I hope she gets better. I mean, I hope she's fine. I know she's got 1 billion fans.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.